Okay, so let's get right into it. We're going to talk about something that's, well, it's a huge competitive edge that most people completely overlook. It's what I like to call the unfair advantage of silence. Yeah, think about that for a second. Well, everyone is busy talking, you're busy empire building in solitude. It really hits, right? The idea is simple. All that noise, all that chatter, that's not where the real work gets done. The empire building, the real progress, that happens when things get quiet. So this brings up a huge question, one we've all probably wondered about. Is being quiet a weakness? I mean, from the time we're kids, we're told to speak up, right? Success, we're taught, is all about being the loudest voice in the room. But what if that's just not true? What if we've got it all wrong? Yeah, the world is constantly shouting at us, speak up, be heard, network, network, network. But what we're going to do here is completely flip that script. We're going to dig into why the real power, the kind that lasts, might actually be found in staying quiet. All right, so let's kick things off with the first big advantage. We're calling it idea incubation. And this is so important because it's about changing how we see solitude. It's not about being lonely or empty. It's about a powerful, super productive state of mind. The equation is pretty simple, but it's also kind of profound when you think about it. Solitude equals incubation. It's not just dead air. It's an active process. It's like the fertile soil where those breakthrough ideas can finally get the space they need to sprout and grow. I mean, really think about it. When was the last time a truly revolutionary idea came out of a loud, chaotic brainstorming meeting? It just doesn't happen. No, those big breakthroughs, they're born in the quiet, in that focus space where your brain can finally connect the dots that nobody else even sees. That's the magic of incubation. But this power of quiet, it's not just about what happens inside your own head. It completely changes how you engage with the world around you. And that brings us perfectly to advantage number 2, becoming a master listener. And you can see why right here. It makes perfect sense. When your brain isn't scrambling to figure out what you're going to say next, you're free to, well, to actually listen. You start picking up on all the little things, the details, the nuances, the stuff people aren't saying, things that someone busy planning their next sentence might completely miss. And let me tell you, that is a massive, massive advantage. And this skill, this ability to truly listen, it translates into amazing leadership. See, quiet leaders don't need to be in the spotlight. They're not fighting for it. Instead, they're the ones who aim the spotlight. They create a space where other people feel empowered to shine, to bring their best ideas to the table. And what does that do? It makes the whole team smarter. It's a total game changer. Okay, so our third advantage is maybe the most relevant one for the world we live in right now. It's called the digital habitat. You see, our modern world, it's kind of accidentally built the perfect playground for quiet minds to absolutely dominate. So what the heck is a digital habitat? Well, it's pretty much any environment where success comes from deep, quiet focus. Think about a programmer, a writer, an artist, a data analyst. Their best work isn't happening in some noisy conference room, right? No way. It's happening alone, with their hands on a keyboard. So why is this such a big deal? Because in this digital world, the old rules don't apply. The game has changed. It's not about who can talk the best game anymore. It's about who can think the clearest and express that through writing. And maybe the best part? You get to control the interruptions. You can create these big blocks of time for deep, uninterrupted work. In today's crazy distracted world, that's basically a superpower. Okay, so we've talked about these advantages, but what does it all mean for you? Well, this is where it gets really exciting. It means you don't have to play by the old rules. You don't have to climb that same old noisy ladder. You can just build your own. Just look at the difference here. You've got the old way, the corporate ladder. It's all about loud meetings, constant schmoozing, trying to fit in. Then you've got the quiet way, your own ladder. This path is about deep work. It's about creating actual value. It's about building something real, piece by piece. You don't stand out because you're loud. You stand out because of the quality of what you've built. And look, this isn't just some nice theory. We have proof, real-world proof. Take Bill Gates, total introvert. Did he build Microsoft by being the best networker in the room? Nope. He built it by disappearing, by clocking thousands and thousands of hours of intense, focused coding. He's the textbook example of someone who thrived in that digital habitat. Or how about Warren Buffett, another classic introvert? His entire legendary strategy is built on silence. He actively tunes out all the screaming and shouting on Wall Street. Instead, he just sits quietly and reads and thinks. He's incubating his ideas while everyone else is panicking. It's brilliant. So we're going to leave you with this final thought. We live in a world that just won't stop talking. It gets louder and louder every single day. And in a world like that, maybe the biggest, most unfair advantage you can have is knowing how to be quiet. So the only question left to ask is, what are you going to build with your silence?